Hey guys, it's Wes over at Sports City U, and today we're going to go over the basics of shooting and how to work on shooting and what drills to implement in a youth league basketball practice. So we break this down into 5 categories of shooting. One is form shooting / foul shooting. The next category is layups. All right, and there's a million ways to do layup drills, but we're going to just break it down real simple and how to get started in that. Third is shooting off the dribble. We're not going to do 1 dribble pull-ups. We're going to focus on 2 dribble pull-ups, all right, going right and going left. And then the last 2 categories are moving without the basketball, which is you're fading, going away from the ball, and then curling, which is coming towards the basketball. All right, let's get started. In part 1, we're going to discuss form shooting and foul shooting. Okay, so to get started as a coach, most coaches do not have the option of using a full court. They're usually in a half-court setting. And so if you are in a half-court setting, you probably may have 2 side hoops and 1 of the main hoops, okay, like we have right here. If you have all 3, all right, you can really get a lot of form shots in as a player or as a coach. If you have 1, all you do is you just line your team up. If you have 8 kids, line them up and just start about 3 foot away. And the basics of shooting, got righties have your index finger in the middle, all right, have a J on the ball, all right, thumb out. Lefties, your left index is in the middle, all right. So wrist under ball, all right, knees are bent, feet are straight. We're just starting right here, all right? So as a coach, you can just kind of rebound here, or you can kind of help them out with their grip if you want to as they're getting set up. Whatever you want to do, just make sure they're in close. So again, I'm just looking for them to, some of the coaching cues I'll use and we use here is just flick your wrist, all right? You can tell them reach in the cookie jar. That's a big cue, okay? Just have them flick, lock their elbow, okay, keep their arm up, okay? So my wrist is under, my knees are bent, my feet are straight. I'm just coming up real soft, all right? I'm just working on my touch, all right? As a kid, as a coach, don't be a sticker on too many little things, all right? Because they're not going to receive it, they're not going to hear it, okay? They just want to make the shot, okay? So just have them, just tell them arms straight, okay? Not across your body, all right? Knees bent. All right, and just flick that wrist, okay? Once they get that, you can have them back up a little farther as a group, okay? Come up, flick the wrist. All right, coach is rebounding. All right, I'm just working on my touch, okay? Once you progress them, you can scoot back to the foul line, okay? Now, most kids from the foul line, they're not going to be strong enough to really get, some of them, 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders, some of them are not strong enough to use good form, okay? So they might have to jump a little bit. And if they have to jump, just tell them you can actually, you can put your arm in front of them if they jump, or, just because if they cross the line, they're not going to count, okay? So, if they have to jump, over time, the more you work on it, their muscle memory will improve, and they'll get better at it, okay? In the beginning, it may be a little rough, but just keep working on it, okay? So form shooting, start in close and work your way back, okay? That's part 1 in shooting. Another drill we're going to go over is how to get a lot of reps without having to shoot at a hoop. So if you got 8 kids, all you do is you partner them up, all right? And we're going to just work on emphasizing the form, okay, of the shot, okay? So if me and him are partners, okay, all I'm doing is I'm about 6 to 7 feet away, okay? I'm in my position, my foul shooting position. I'm just going to push up to him and hold my form and come up on my toes. He'll do the same thing to me. I'm going to try to catch it in a ready position, okay? So I'll shoot it, flick my wrist, hold, and then he'll try to catch it in a ready position. I'll get ready, I'll come up, and we're just focusing on basic form, okay? Just like a foul shot. Working on that form every time. Everything's the same, okay? Again, great way to get warmed up before you even start shooting at your hoop, okay? As a coach, once you do that for a couple minutes, all right, that's all you need, 1 or 2 minutes. Move them to a hoop, partner them up, keep them partnered up, or put 2 or 3 to hoop if you have multiple hoops, and that's when you start form shooting, okay? Let's move on. In the next segment of shooting, we'll go over layups, all right? Layups are the most missed shot in youth basketball, okay? More kids miss layups than any other shot. And if they can make their layups, most teams are going to win most of their games, okay, if you make all your layups. So the basics of a layup as a coach, obviously if you're shooting a right-hand layup, if I'm using my right hand, I want to kick my right leg, okay, when I jump off one leg. Lefties, left-hand layup, we're kicking our left leg, all right? There's multiple ways to shoot a layup. You can go off 2 feet and 1 foot. We're going to focus just today on going off 1 foot, all right? We're going to keep it simple. All right, if I'm coming in to shoot a layup, I want to look at the backboard and not the rim. All right, on the right side, I'm looking at the right square on top of the square. On the left side, I'm looking at the top left square. All right, and so the top corner. So when I come in, if I shoot below the rim, it's never going to go in. Okay, that's the biggest thing. If kids can understand how to push up, they're going to make a lot of layups. All right, so to start in practice as a coach, you know, coaches love two-line layups. We're not against that drill. That's a good drill because it actually works on timing with two people at one time. Okay, you can do that drill. All right. If not, you can just have your team line up on one wing and just work on going game speed and dribbling in. All right, getting a right-hand layup first. All right, working on keeping your head up, getting it above the rim, high up on the glass. Okay, we'll do that from the right wing. We'll do it from the left wing. Okay, and also we can come up to the top of the key right here. And we can work on going on different angles, okay? So we can come here, all right? And this is a big angle that a lot of people don't even work on in youth basketball. Just coming from the top of the key, coming from this angle, okay? That's just a different angle to work on, all right? So we can go right, and then we can work on coming in left hand right here, okay? And again, if your kids can't shoot a left-hand layup, they still make them dribble left-handed, but they can come in and shoot with their right hand. If you have lefties who can't shoot right, have them dribble right hand and they can still use their left hand. Okay, so that's a big thing. They got to be able to dribble with both hands. Okay, and again, you can do layups from the half court like we just did there, or you can do them full court. Full court layups are a great way to build overall ball handling too. We're going to go over a basic, like we did earlier, partner layup drill. All right, without shooting at the hoop. So this is a great way. You can do this before you go into your layups or even after to get extra reps. All right, so again, we're partnered up. We can take two dribbles, catch it, and then if we're working on a right-hand layup, I'll just kick my right leg and push with my right hand. Partner, kick, and push. All right, right hand, couple dribbles, kick, push. All right, then we'll go left hand. Left hand, couple dribbles, kick, push. If a kid struggles to push with that weak hand, just have them step and pass like that. They can just take a dribble, step, and throw with their weak hand. Okay, this is a great way to get tons of reps and ball control without even having to shoot. Next drill for shooting is shooting off the dribble. 2 dribble pull-ups. All right, we're not going to go over 1 dribble pull-ups because most young kids, they're not going to really be athletic enough to pull off that shot. So. But the best way to work on it is what we're going to show you is just to start in the middle, and then we'll start on the wings, and we can even do from the corners. But today we're going to basically go over middle and both wings. All right, check it out. In our next shooting segment, we're going to go over moving without the basketball, and we're going to go over 2 critical areas, which is going away from the ball, which is we call that fading, okay? And then the next one is curling, which is coming towards the basketball. Let's check those out.